Turning the key. The business format franchise. Under this system, the franchisor licenses the right to small companies to market its nationally known products locally. The business format franchise not only lends its name to the smaller enterprise, but it also provides the franchisee with an entire system of doing business. And in that difference lies the true significance of the turn the key revolution and its phenomenal success. Because the business format franchise is built on the belief that the true product of a business is not what it sells, but how it sells it. The true product of a business is the business itself. A systems-dependent business, not a people-dependent business. A business that could work without him. Unlike most small business owners before him and since, Ray Kroc went to work on his business, not in it. The success of the business format franchise is without question the most important news in business. Over the course of 1 year, business format franchises have reported a success rate of 95%, in contrast to the 50+% failure rate of new independently owned businesses. The system isn't something you bring to the business. It's something you derive from the process of building the business. The franchise prototype is the answer to the perpetual question, how do I give my customer what he wants while maintaining control of the business that's giving it to him? To the manager, the franchise prototype provides the order, the predictability, the system so important to this life. To the technician, the prototype is a place in which he is free to do the things he loves to do, technical work. And to the small business owner, the franchise prototype provides the means through which he can finally feed his 3 personalities in a balanced way while creating a business that works. The franchise prototype is the model of a business that works. The balanced model that will satisfy the entrepreneur, the manager, and the technician all at once. Because after all, that's all that any business format franchise really is. It is a proprietary way of doing business that successfully and preferentially differentiates every extraordinary business from every one of its competitors. In this light, every great business in the world is a franchise. The point is, your business is not your life. Your business and your life are 2 totally separate things. At its best, your business is something apart from you, rather than a part of you, with its own rules and its own purposes. Once you recognize that the purpose of your life is not to serve your business, but that the primary purpose of your business is to serve your life, you can then go to work on your business rather than in it. Pretend that the business you own or want to own is the prototype or will be the prototype for 5,000 more just like it. That your business is going to serve as the model for 5,000 more just like it. How do we understand it? I would suggest that value is what people perceive it to be and nothing more. So what could your prototype do that would not only provide consistent value to your customers, employees, suppliers, and lenders, but would provide it beyond their wildest expectations? This is the question every entrepreneur must ask. How can I give my customer the results he wants systematically rather than personally? Put another way, how can I create a business whose results are systems dependent rather than people dependent? It's been said, and I believe it to be true, that great businesses are not built by extraordinary people, but by ordinary people doing extraordinary things. It is literally impossible to produce a consistent result in a business that depends on extraordinary people. Because every extraordinary business knows that when you intentionally build your business around the skills of ordinary people, you will be forced to ask the difficult questions about how to produce a result without the extraordinary ones. A life lacking in comprehensive structure is an aimless wreck. How to do it guide. It designates the purpose of the work, specifies the steps needed to be taken while doing that work, and summarizes the standards associated with both the process and the result. Your prototype would not be a model without one. What you do in your model is not nearly as important as doing what you do the same way each and every time. Believe it or not, the colors and shapes of your model can make or break your business. The colors you show your customer must be scientifically determined and then used throughout your model. Go to work on your business rather than in it. Go to work on your business as if it were the pre-production prototype of a mass-producible product. Think of your business as something apart from yourself, as a solution to somebody else's problem. Think of your business as anything but a job. The problem isn't your business. It never has been. The problem is you. It has always been you and will always be you. Until you change, that is. Until you change your perspective about what a business is and how one works. Building the prototype of your business is a continuous process, a business development process. Its foundation is 3 distinct yet thoroughly integrated activities through which your business can pursue its natural evolution. They are innovation, quantification, and orchestration. Innovation is often thought of as creativity. The next time you want somebody to do something for you, touch him softly on the arm as you ask him to do it. You will be amazed to find that more people will respond positively when you touch them than when you don't. Innovation continually poses the question, what is standing in the way of my customer getting what he wants from my business? For the innovation to be meaningful, it must always take the customer's point of view. By quantification, I'm talking about the numbers related to the impact an innovation makes. And it is the obvious that must be addressed by quantification at the outset of the business development process. Begin by quantifying everything related to how to do your business. Because without the numbers, you can't possibly know where you are, let alone where you're going. Orchestration is the elimination of discretion or choice at the operating level of your business. If you haven't orchestrated it, you don't own it. And if you don't own it, you can't depend on it. And if you can't depend on it, you haven't got a franchise. In short, the definition of a franchise is simply your unique way of doing business. And unless your unique way of doing business can be replicated every single time, you don't own it. Orchestration is as simple as doing what you do, saying what you say, looking like you look, being how and who you are for as long as it works, for as long as it produces the results you want. The business development process is not static. It's not something you do and then are done with. It's something you do all the time. Business development process is that which enables you to preempt the world's changes. There needs to be a set routine, because without it, there would be nothing to improve upon. And that, I believe, is the heart of the process. Not efficiency, not effectiveness, not more money, not to downsize or get lean, but to simply and finally create more life for everyone who comes into contact with the business, but most of all, for you, the person who owns it. Quality is just a word, and an empty word at that, if it doesn't include harmony, balance, passion, intention, attention. Your business development program is the vehicle through which you can create your franchise prototype. The program is composed of 7 distinct steps: your primary aim, your strategic objective, your organizational strategy, your management strategy, your people strategy, your marketing strategy, and your system strategy. What do I value most? What kind of life do I want? What do I want my life to look like, to feel like? Who do I wish to be? Your primary aim is the answer to all these questions. All you need to do is begin living your life as if it were important. All you need to do is take your life seriously, to create it intentionally, to actively make your life into the life you wish it to be. In that regard, your primary aim is the vision necessary to bring your business to life and your life to your business. It provides you with a purpose. It provides you with energy. It provides you with the grist for your day-to-day mill. Your strategic objective is a very clear statement of what your business has to ultimately do for you to achieve your primary aim. It is the vision of the finished product that is and will be your business. Your strategic objective is not a business plan. It is a product of your life plan as well as your business strategy and plan. Your life plan shapes your life and the business that is to serve it. Your business strategy and plan provide the structure within which your business is intended to operate over time to fulfill your life plan. Your business strategy and plan are also useful for marketing your business to those who are important to you, your banker, your investors, and your strategic alliances in the business community. The first standard, money. The first standard of your strategic objective is money, gross revenues. How big is your vision? How big will your company be when it's finally done? But gross revenues alone are not enough. You also have to know what your gross profits are going to be, your pre-tax profits, your after-tax profits. Creating money standards is not just strategically necessary for your business. It is strategically necessary for your life, for the realization of your primary aim. In other words, how much money do you need in order to be independent of work, to be free? In fact, there is ultimately only one reason to create a business of your own, and that is to sell it. To do it, to finish it, and then to get paid for it. The second standard, an opportunity worth pursuing. An opportunity worth pursuing is a business that can fulfill the financial standards you've created for your primary aim and your strategic objective. If it is reasonable to assume that it can, the business is worth pursuing. If it is unreasonable to assume that it can, then no matter how exciting, interesting, or appealing the business is, forget it. The commodity is the thing your customer actually walks out with in his hand. The product is what your customer feels as he walks out of your business. What he feels about your business, not what he feels about the commodity. What is he really buying when he buys from you? The truth is, nobody's interested in the commodity. People buy feelings. Most companies organize around the personalities rather than around functions. That is, around people rather than accountabilities or responsibilities. The result is almost always chaos. A position contract, as we call it at eMyth Worldwide, is a summary of the results to be achieved by each position in the company, the work the occupant of that position is accountable for, a list of standards by which the results are to be evaluated, and a line for the signature of the person who agrees to fulfill those accountabilities. Your organization chart flows down from your strategic objective, which in turn flows down from your primary aim. And that's what this whole process of organizational development is. It's the process through which you think through your business as best as you're able, and then structure the way it is to work. Your organization chart is that structure. It is you talking to your people and the world, telling them exactly how you see your business working when it's done.